Masters. 10 of them. I feel like that sounds like a movie. 7 times in the dice. Everything sounds like a movie to me, or a song. 7 times. We're going to pay that pass line yet again. Wait, what? Oops. What did I do here? Oh, I mixed up the... I did it in the wrong order. Let's try this again. There we go. Much better. Let's add the fish. Let's add the Padres. And let's add the Cardinals. Diamondbacks go with the fish. Padres and the Guardians. And the Tigers. And the Cardinals. There we go. $10 boxes of blasters. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on my final day before I'm gone for 2 months. I will miss you all. I have a lot of fun in this room. Kat and Hawk will take good care of you. And whoever else might be on this channel, whether it's Minnie or Hama, Jags, Backer, even an Esplez sighting or two. Doc Holiday, Doc with the Nationals sweat. Steve with the Arjun Nimala sweat for the Blue Jeezys. Let's see what else. Noah has the Dodgers. Durango in there. There's a Durango sighting. Dave, are you out there, Dave? Hope you're doing well. If you're out there, if you can hear me. I agree. They've actually, like... They kind of... The last time that I saw them was the 100-caser. But that was only like a week ago. Yeah, we've definitely slowed down on the Cruise Inc. for a minute. I don't know where it went, but we've been hitting other guys instead. Yeah, they definitely have trouble with that, Brink. Their shuffle machine doesn't shuffle. You know what I feel like? I'm just totally theorizing, and probably I'm gonna make the dumbest statement I've made in a while. I hope there's a Fanatics employee out there listening so they can tell me how stupid I am right now. I feel like maybe the machines where they load the cards are unable to accept so many cards to make it impossible for them to like properly distribute everything and sprinkle it and spread it out fully. That's why like different like pallets and chunks and sections get certain names and stuff like that. What's up, No Town? Nice. We're gonna do Platinum Anniversary after this. Most likely Platinum Anniversary. Blasters have been full for a minute. I do really want to finish off this case of blasters, though. And I actually know this next blaster break was probably full before Platinum Anniversary, but I did promise that Platinum Annie would be next, so I'm going to be a man of my word. Nice to see you, No Town. That jumbo will go as well, the random jumbo. 100%. All this stuff is going to go. I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay late tonight again. It's not that they're doing it intentionally, Brink. It's that they don't... I don't think they care enough. It doesn't matter enough to them. Is that good color? Yellow. Yellow chrome there, I think. No, I know, Sea Otter. The blaster breaks are great. These are great. I'm just saying I did technically promise that the Platinum Anniversary would go after this, but then after that, we'll probably do another blaster and then the jumbo case. Take your spots in that HTA also. The HTA is almost halfway full. Yeah, it's the caring is the first step. It's not that they don't... It's not that they don't... They're not doing it. It's not like they're screwing people over intentionally. They care about the customers, but they gotta make the additional effort to like mix it up, that collation, to make it extra good. And I do think that some products are better and worse than others, though, Brink. I feel very confidently about that. That some products they mix up better than others, and there are definitely times where I feel like the Bowman has really good randomization and collation, and then there's other times where I don't. But I know one of your favorite products is one of the products I have the biggest issues with, which is the Tribute. I know you love Tribute, but I don't like how doopy they make Tribute. I also don't like how doopy they make the Platinum Anniversary, which is not as bad as the Tribute, but most of their products are not doopy like that. And then the third product that I have an issue with their collation and their effort is Sterling. Sterling is the third product I have issues with. I don't really have any major issues with Platinum Anniversary other than the small dupage. Not to sound like Pauly Shore or anything, but dupage. It's the dupage. Sterling was like... I don't know, Sterling was a beautiful product in terms of the quality of the cards. They were very, very high-end cards, which is why they were so expensive. But it seemed absolutely insane to me that their QC was so piss poor that they have Yankee greats and Everson Pereira is in the freaking box. And they have 500 home run club. And we get a George Brett who's got 300-0 home runs. Multiple times that happened, by the way. Multiple times. To me, that's completely inexcusable. Imagine opening up a box of Sterling with your kid and it says 500 home run club, and you pull George Brett and you Google and he has like 310 home runs. Like, imagine that. Just think about that. Or Yankee greats. You're like looking for like Jeter or Mariano or something, and you pull Everson Pereira, Yankee greats. Is Everson Pereira's number hanging from the rafters? I don't understand. Like, those two things are, to me, I always compare this in a poker sense. There's excusable mistakes and inexcusable mistakes. And overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give Fanatics an 8.3. They're doing great. They're making wonderful changes to the industry in terms of the quality of the products is going way up. They are making an effort. It's taken them a couple years since they bought Topps and whatever to get things going, but they're going in the right direction. That is for sure. Elijah on the Kiwi. But there are still some mistakes being made, and I just think that they should give the extra level of care in a few products that are lacking, with the couple of the examples I just provided. Nothing crazy. I'm not like asking for the moon and the stars here. You know, just don't put Everson Pereira in a Yankee great box. Don't put George Brett in a 500 home run box. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for much here. Right? Am I asking for too much? I don't think so. I'm not asking for much. The product itself was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was very high-end quality, nice cards. Carson Rucker, Darius Hootie and the Blowfish there on the Kiwi. Like, the cards themselves are phenomenal. And I'll even go as far to say that the way that Sterling is designed and set up with the with like the two boxes and the category on each box is pure genius. It's one of my favorite products to open if there were no issues with being worried about what was on the inside. But otherwise, it truly is a phenomenal product. It's a unique product. You guys know how I feel. Not that you asked, but you guys know how I feel about like unique products, like products that do things differently than other products. To me, that I like that. I like the uniqueness, and Sterling provides that. So Sterling to me is a winning product, but I just don't want to see Everson Pereira. I'm not asking for much here. I just don't want to see Everson Pereira come out of a Yankees great box. I don't want to see George Brett come out of a 500 home run box. I'm not asking for much. That's all I'm saying. I'm not asking for you to do anything else with the product. That's it. And actually, I'll ask for one more small thing, which is don't give me the same category in a box. I got like, 500 home run club twice, or, you know what I mean? You can skip that too. Other than that, the product is phenomenal. I mean, listen, I do know, when I go on these rants, and we're talking right now, and I'm speaking, and I'm not trying to be nasty towards Fanatics because they know I love them, Lazaro and the Kiwi, but, like, I also know that they listen. They're in this room. They're in this room watching our breaks, listening to what you guys have to say, not just what I have to say, what you guys are saying in the chat. Trust me, they're here, they're listening. Right now, I would bet money they're not going to say anything in the chat because they just want to hide in the shadows and listen to what we're talking about right now. But Yoendry to 299 for the Dodgers, as they should. Noah gets a random team hit there on the Yoendry. But trust me, they are here. They listen to what is said in this room way more than probably most other breaking rooms. And that's to their credit that they listen to us. We got paper, numbered paper. I get excited with numbered paper out of these blasters because they could have ink. I don't know if this color can have ink. The answer is this one doesn't, but it's still nice. No, Felix Marobel to $2.99 there on the paper piece. Yohandi on the Kiwi. I'm just saying, like, your voices can be heard in this room. This is a good place for you to get things off your chest if you want to share. What is it? Just because there's probably always Fanatics people listening in the shadows. I'm telling you guys, they are. They're here and they listen. And they care about you guys, and they are listening. So when I go on my rants and I ask them to make small adjustments, my word doesn't carry the weight that Backer's word does. When Backer calls Fanatics and says, hey, change it from a 4-box to a 3 for the case, they listen usually. Usually they listen. When they do, it's smart. Backer's given them like many suggestions. I think every suggestion he's ever given them has been a win. And the suggestions that they haven't taken would have been wins if they did. You know what I mean? So, like, they do listen. Remember, not everybody knows all the answers, but they are listening. What's up, Papa? Papa don't preach. How are you? I play poker for 2 months, Papa. Poker 2 months. Then I come back. I come back to Blaze. I'm gone for just 2 months. I play poker for 2 months. That's it. Tacos me an 89 upper deck Griffey. I'll see you when I get back. Papa, Chad, Seablez coming to Japan right now. He's on plane. He just went to the airport. Seablez coming to Japan today. Tomorrow, he's flying. You should meet up, you and Seablez. Seablez will be in Japan. You should meet up with him. Papa's the best, man. He was so nice when he was here. I just saw Seablez. He's just going to the airport right now. A redemption? What was the idea? I had a great idea. I thought it was a simple idea. I don't even know if this was my idea. It might have been D-Cope's. D-Cope has a lot of good ideas. They should really hire D-Cope as head of their development. They probably can't afford you, D. Honestly, why can't the redemptions be the color of the card? Why does it always have to be the Simpsons introduction sky blue background? Why can't it just be the color of the card? If it's a red redemption, then make the freaking card, the redemption, be red. Isn't that a good idea? That wasn't my idea. Somebody else said that in this channel, and I thought it was a phenomenal idea, but it is a good idea. Dylan Cruz, he's a good player. He's probably got good ideas too. Nationals, Doc Holliday, bang. Bang. Whoop, there it is. It is a good idea, right? It's simple. We like simple, good ideas in this industry. Yes, we do. Just make the redemption the same color as the card. Then you could really enjoy. I mean, like, I understand we do the whole thing. Nice. Let's go, Papa. Yes, I'm glad you know. I didn't know if you knew. Do know the purple design of 199 paper. You know what I mean? It's just a good idea. We can do the sweat with the words. That's the old school way, you know? I feel like the new school way should just be the color of the damn redemption. If it's a blue, then it's a blue. If it's orange, then make the orange redemption. It'd be great. You'd be so excited when you saw that color, when you opened a pack and you saw the color, and you would know if it's a base redemption too. And then maybe it could be like a variation or something. That's like not a lot of admin work. Come on, it's just like changing a few buttons in a machine. How much is it really going to cost them to do that? There's no way it costs them that much money to do that. Lombard on the Kiwi. Wow, we're killing it with the Kiwis. Really good names on the Kiwis. We got Cruz already. Now we get Lombard. Yellow Chrome here in a blaster with ink of Max Wagner to 75. These blasters give you some nice sweats. Wagner to 75 for Baltimore. Going to our newcomer, JBB19. Jonathan, from a land down under. Respected Leaf, this is going to your new friend. Your new Australian buddy that you haven't met yet, Jonathan. Welcome to the room, Jonathan. Max Wagner to 75. Crispy yellow ink. For you, sir. And for your 16-year-old son. I mean, but like that doesn't mean they can't put in the effort. It's not like it costs a lot of money. The overhead is in general so small to begin with, I would think. I'm not saying like for the company. I'm saying just for the physical, you know? Like you're at this point you're pressing buttons on a computer. You're programming the collation. It's all programmed. It's like randomed but programmed. You know what I mean? That's fine too. Change the. You want to change the color of the word? Nah, I think the color of the card makes more sense. Tommy Troy on a kiwi, and we got numbered paper. I get excited in this product for numbered paper. The Baptiste for the Mets. It's a $4.99. I want to see an auto number paper. I really like the auto, or any auto paper. It doesn't have to be numbered. It could be base autos on the paper too. Exactly, it's programming. Exactly. Thank you, chat. Exactly. I think that the whole card being the color makes more sense, Jordan, just because you want that sweat. Otherwise, it's no different than the words might as well just be all black. It doesn't matter. I don't care what color the words are. If they can't change the color of the card, it doesn't really matter to me. No? That makes sense. What Derek is saying makes sense. You know, when I went to college for hotel management, there's Brooks Brannon on the Kiwi. I had the option at one point when I was at Rochester, before I went to NYU, I had the option of majoring in packaging science, which at the time didn't seem so interesting. Lombard base, but hindsight's 2020. And now it kind of does, and I feel like this conversation we're having about the programming and the collation in the factory and all that stuff, it's all part of it. It's all part of that world. It's a big industry out there. Walcott on the Kiwi. It's an interesting world that I don't know very much about, admittedly. But it's conversations like the ones we're having right now that make me wish that I did go to college for that packaging science major that they had instead of hotel management, because I ain't running a hotel over here. When I said I ain't running a hotel, you know exactly what I was thinking. We have to go right back to our roots with the white men can't jump. It ain't no vista, and there sure as hell ain't no view. Paper, numbered paper. Come on. Give us some ink. No ink, but a good name. For Doc and the Yankees, it's J-Dom. We keep hitting J-Dom. We keep on keeping on. I mean, that'd be smart, Brink. That'd be really cool, Chad. J-Dom to $3.99. A paper piece of the Dom. Man, speaking of Dom, let's switch over to Don. And the Don. There's Churio on the Kiwi. And I'm talking about Luca, the Don. The Don. He is him. Soon to be going to the finals. There is definitely going to be some nice... they're already sold out, so I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm just saying there's going to be some nice paper autos. I can feel it. I can feel it deep down in my plums. Coming in number 12 and 13. Or is it just 12? Oh, there's only one left. Oh, I like this next blaster break opportunity. I feel like it's a good sweat. We did have a nice yellow auto here for our newcomer, Hells. Yes. Let's take a look at the good times. Not many like chrome hits in this 10 boxer. Lombard base, Anna Kiwi, Cruz Kiwi, Baptiste paper, J-Dom paper, Marobal Duno also paper, Yo Endry, not paper but chrome, and then Wagner to 75 for our newcomer, Jonathan. 24 of 75 on the yellow ink for the Orioles. Thank you for joining. That was 2024 Bowman Blasters 10 box, random team number 11. Thank you for focusing, camera, and thank you for joining all of you. That was the break.